Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about a brand new, pretty much overlooked California gun control law that just took effect July 1st of 2023 that bans what California considers to be abnormally dangerous firearm parts. So if you guys want to know what this is all about and what they consider to be abnormal, let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, real quick, I just want to thank you all very much for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. We have Second Amendment content on a daily basis, news and reviews, and I've got a lot of great stuff coming up. If you are not seeing my videos all the time, hit that little bell notification and leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to the video. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. Now, this all stems from California's AB 1594, which was signed into law back in July of 2022, but became effective on July 1st of 2023. Now, when people talk about 1594, the biggest thing they talk about is how now this allows private citizens or the state of California to sue manufacturers for liabilities, and that's usually where the conversation ends. But this bill does a lot more. Like I said, it bans anything that they consider to be abnormal. Well, what's abnormal? The language that they wrote in this bill is extremely vague and really could lead to a lot of problems now that it's enacted. Now, they do give you some examples, and we're going to go over those examples of what they consider to be abnormal, but even their examples are vague. And so that could lead to things like maybe fin grips or compliance parts being considered abnormal because maybe California doesn't like that they change what, Californians are allowed to have. When that's, California wants to take those things away and they can't because people found workarounds to keep them within compliance. Maybe California decides that, getting around that is abnormal and so they can ban them. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at what the bill actually says and what they say abnormal is. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. Okay, so it says here in the bill that California is now enforcing as law, a firearm industry member shall not manufacture, import, offer for wholesale, or offer for retail sale a firearm-related product that is abnormally dangerous and likely to create an unreasonable risk of harm to public health and safety in California. For the purposes of this subdivision, the following shall apply. Now, it continues on to say, there shall be a presumption that a firearm-related product is abnormally dangerous and likely to create an unreasonable risk of harm to public health and safety if any of the following is true. And they give us three examples here, and some of them are pretty laughable. A, the firearm-related product's features render the product most suitable for assaultive purposes instead of lawful self-defense, hunting, or other legitimate sport and recreation activities. The firearm-related product is designed, sold, or marketed in a manner that foreseeably promotes conversion of legal firearm-related products into illegal firearm-related products. And then the last one, the product is designed, sold, or marketed in a manner that targets minors or other individuals who are legally prohibited from accessing those arms. Now, it's my own personal belief and opinion, and I could be completely wrong about this, but I believe that California added that very vague word, assaultive, to a very vague sentence that can be left open to interpretation because they don't like compliance parts. Now, I say that because obviously California wants things to be more like Washington, where it's pretty much just an outright ban, but people in California are very resourceful, they're very inventive, and each time they find a way to work within the law, so in compliance, to get around things and still have what they want. It's not always a perfect solution, but still it's a solution of sorts. And so California doesn't like that. All they have to do is make this sentence that's left completely open to interpretation, and now somebody could consider that part to be abnormal, and that's it. It's gone, no longer able to be in California. So, that's something to consider right there, but pretty much all three examples that they give you of things that are considered to be abnormal again, are vague and completely open to interpretation. And I've seen people interpret things that you think there is only one particular meaning for, and there could only ever be one meaning for, and yet they somehow interpret it as something completely different. So don't think that that couldn't happen. Now, we're nearly a month into this new law actually being in effect, and from what I can find just from scouring the web, I don't see any instances of it actually being utilized. So as of right now, nothing has come of it, and I hope that nothing continues to come of it. Now, there is a lawsuit that is challenging 1594, and that, that would be fantastic. But again, like every other lawsuit, these things take years. You know, you got to get in front of a judge, and then once the judge comes up with his order, then there's an appeal or a stay or an injunction, and that goes to different courts and maybe back down the lower, maybe up to the Supreme Court, who knows, right? These things take a long time. And so the problem is that while they're still being enforced, you know, these types of things can happen. And the problem with this as well is, as long as a law like this is allowed to stand, other states always take notice of what California is doing. So this could affect the entire country because, again, I've seen so many states across this country use California as a simple blueprint to write their laws. I mean, it's just like they just steno-copied it. You know, they put it up on a board, somebody copied it, put their own number on it, and then it gets passed through their state legislature. So again, these things and these ideas, they spread. And so even if you don't live in California, this is definitely something to pay attention to. There's a lot more to 1594. There's a lot going on here. And, you know, there's actually several new laws that took effect on July 1st of 2023. If you guys want to hear about those other ones that took effect on July 1st, let me know in the comment section, and I will talk about those as well. But I thought this one was pretty bad because, again, anytime that any type of law that affects your constitutional right is vague, you know, it leaves me wondering what's going to happen. So again, I wanted to share that with you, and if you would, share with your friends, let them know what's going on. Thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.